Hi guys, it's Nadia. Welcome back to Matchy Flow. Today we have a full body Pilates inspired sculpt. You will need a Pilates ball if you have one, a glider or something that you can slide on. So maybe that's like a towel or a dish rag, some socks, a paper plate, anything. You'll be able to do it without, but I totally recommend finding something if you can. And then I'm also going to be using my 1 pound bala bangles. We'll use them on our wrists and our ankles throughout class, and then a mat or some floor space. With that, you can grab a glass of water, maybe a matcha. I apologize in advance for my hoarse voice, but I promise I'm gonna power through for y'all. So grab those and I'll see you real soon. All right, so I'm gonna grab my bala bangles and just slide them on my wrists. If you have a bracelet or watch on, I would recommend maybe taking them off or sliding them down a little bit. So I'll just get those on here. And then we'll just start either kneeling or sitting in the middle of our mat. We'll bring one hand to heart, one hand to stomach. We'll take a deep belly breath in for 3, for 2, inhale through the nose for 1. Seal it at the top. Exhale on the way out. Inhale for 3, 2, and 1. Seal it at the top. Exhale on the way out. We'll take one more in for 3, for 2, and 1. Hold. Audible exhale on the way out. If your eyes are closed down, you can start to blink those open. Let's start to sweep arms overhead. We'll bring right wrist into your left hand. Twist towards the left, look up towards the sky underneath your right arm. Inhale as you come to center, switch your grip. Pull on over to the right, look up to the left. One more each side. In through the middle. Exhale as you bend over to the left. One more time through center. Grab your wrist, bring it over. Exhale. Let's just start to twist out through our spine. I know those weights already start to kind of feel heavy. We'll round our shoulders out. So down, back, and around. Waking up our shoulder blades on the back. I'm a little sore this afternoon. I don't know about you guys. So we'll take it nice and slow, get super sculpty real quick. Let's pop up to our toes. We're going to keep our toes wide, legs wider than hips distance. You're gonna squat down, meet me in a low sumo squat. Hands come to chest. We'll just start to breathe in and out. Just rocking back and forth between your knees. Feel it in your inner thighs. Hinge your hips forward a little bit. Chest is open, butt is sticking out slightly in the back. We drop our hands to our knees. You dip your right shoulder down. Ooh, take your gaze towards the left. We'll switch sides, dip your left shoulder down, take your gaze to the right. Try not to fall over like I just did. Let's take one more side. So dip down with your right shoulder, right elbow, gaze to the left. Inhale, we switch on over to our left, rocking it back and forth. Awesome. Let's bring feet parallel, so keep them wide. We hinge at our hips and bend forward. Try to get your hands to the mat if you can. If not, you can be up on your fingertips or maybe your hands just to shins or even to thighs if this really is not feeling good for you. Let's start to bend through our knees. Exhale, extend. Bend your knees. Exhale, extend. We have another 4. Bend your knees. We have 3. We have another 2. Bend your knees one more time. And extend 1. Awesome. One vertebrae at a time. We will slowly start to roll up. Roll your shoulders down and back and grab your ball. We're going to stick the ball kind of upper thigh area between your thighs. So not so close to your knees, definitely not between your knees, but a little bit higher up. You keep your wrist weights on. We come out to meet in a plank. From here, palms press into your mat. Heels are nice and high. Hips are tucked under. You have a little bit of height underneath. We pike our hips up for 2. Exhale for 1. You inhale for 2. Find your pike at 1. So up for 2. Up for 1. Down for 2. Down for 1. We take another 4. Exhale on the way up. Inhale as you ripple your spine forward. We have another 3. We have another 2. Last one, you meet with your hips piked up nice and high. You drop your knees down to a bear position. You hover your knees above your mat. Squeeze your ball. You extend your hips back up. Legs are straight. You ripple forward to a plank. You press your hips back. Hold your core tight. You drop your knees, hover them above your mat. You pike back up and come down to a plank. You pike back up. Inhale as you drop your knees. Exhale as you extend back up. Inhale as you ripple forward. Exhale as you pull your hips up nice and high. We have another 3. Really press through your palms, your fingertips. Squeeze your ball. I shouldn't see it round at all. We have another 2. Last one. We meet down in our bear. Bring your hands in a little bit closer. From here, you pike your hips up. You come down to a bear. Up and down. Squeeze the ball, inner thighs engage. Activate, start to turn on through all parts of your body. We have another 4. We have 3. You have another 2. Hold low in your bear, knees hover in 1. From here, we pike our hips up 1 inch, down 1 inch. Up 1 inch, down 1 inch. Up and down. You have 10. 9. Squeeze the ball. 8. Squeeze your core. 7. We have 6. 5. Shoulders over wrists for 3. 2. Hold low at 1. We pulse into the ball. Pulse, 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 pulse for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and just hold. Bring your feet a little bit closer, squeeze your ball a little bit more. We hold for 10, 9, squeeze your core for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap your knees down. Whew, hopefully you're feeling nice and warm after that. I'm gonna move my mic down a little bit. Awesome, you guys. Let's remove the ball. We're gonna do some arms, so come to the center of your mat. You can be kneeling, maybe standing if that feels better, or you can sit down onto your hips. From here, our arms come in front of us, palms towards the ceiling, elbows facing the floor. We bicep curl in for 2, exhale in for 1. You inhale as you extend forward for 2, extend forward for 1. So you bend back for 2. Elbows stay high the entire time, hips are tucked under, drop your shoulders down your back. There's power through your fingertips, no limp hands here. Feel energy rushing out through your fingertips. You open your palms towards the sky. You're open to receive, send that signal to the universe. We have another 4. You have another 3. You have another 2. You have another 1. Arms bend halfway. We bend down an inch, up an inch. So you pull back and up. Palms still face the sky or the ceiling and up. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You keep the halfway bend in. 3, 2, and 1. From here, you draw teeny tiny circles. Drop your shoulders down your back. Teeny tiny circles. So I'm coming in and around, size of a golf ball or smaller. You can always sit down on your hips if this feels better, or stand up. We have another 4. We switch directions in 3, in 2, and 1. Switch directions, come on in. So you go down, out, and in. Down, out, and in. Squeeze your core here. Super tiny, really micro. It's crazy how much this can burn. You have another 4. 3, we bring our arms wide, 2, and 1. So let's bring our arms wide, palms face the floor. We pulse, so breathe in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4, 3, exhale for 2, and 1. It's like you're pressing 2 basketballs. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Power through the back side of your arms. In through your nose. We have another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your arms out at 1. Your left arm stays out. You bring your right arm in and up, in and out, in and up, in and out. Maybe you take this at your feet. It can start to feel a little easier if you're not just pressing down into your knees. We have another 4, 3. Power through your fingertips for 2. And we have 1. Nice and high. We switch arms. Right arm out, it stays out beside you. Left arm crunches in and up, in and out, in and up, in and out. You have another 4. We have 3. You have 2. And you have 1. You keep your arms high. We circle under with our palms. We circle over with the back of our hands. So under and over. Scoop through here. My arms are instantly turned on. It's crazy what just 1 pound on each wrist can do. I feel like my arms, when I would go to the gym and lift heavy, would never get as toned as they do from just doing really low weight here. So just 1 pound, maybe you have a 2 pound ankle weight, and just doing super high reps. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, palms towards the ceiling for 2, 1. You flip your palms up, you have a slight bend in your elbows. You bend your elbows in for 2, in for 1. You extend for 2, extend for 1. So as you pull your arms in, try to see if you can get your shoulder blades to kiss. As you extend your arms back out, see if you can find space between your shoulder blades. So inhale on the way in. Exhale as you extend. So really squeeze through your sides, so your transverse abdominal core, your obliques, you bring your arms in. Exhale on the way out. Let's take another 8. You have 7. 6. I don't know about you. We have 5. My biceps instantly right here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your elbows in, palms wide. We pulse out to the corners behind us. So out and out. Pulse, 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 pulse. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You hold your elbows tight in 3, 2, and 1. Elbows tight. From here, bicep curl in for 2, in for 1, extend out for 2, out for 1, in for 2, in for 1, out for 2, out for 1. We have 8, 7. You have 6. 1 last round of pulses on the other side. You have 4. 3, really squeeze your arms, squeeze your core. 2, and 1. Bring your arms back to a 90-degree bend. We just extend an inch, bend an inch. So slight bend, slight extend in your elbow. So we extend and bend, extend and bend. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your arms to the V. We just hold, palms towards the ceiling. Drop your shoulders down your back. Tuck your tailbone under. We have 10, 9. Squeeze a little bit more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. A little bit higher for 2, and 1. Whew. Such a killer there. Awesome. Grab some water. We're gonna come down and meet on our backs. If you're like me and your ponytails in the way from you laying down all the way. You can totally feel free to move that around. We're gonna keep the weights on our wrists and we're gonna bring the ball between our thighs. Feet press into the mat, about hip distance apart. You press up. Arms come overhead here. Hands and wrists over shoulders. From here, you tuck up and up. Squeeze the ball, press up and up. You pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7. Press through your feet. You have 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold high in 2 and 1. Hold high. You bring your arms down. You press up. So chest press, bring your elbows down wide and up. Squeeze your ball. You have 10, 9, 8, squeeze your core for 7, 6, you have 5, squeeze your ball for 3, you have 2, arms nice and high in 1, hold your arms high, power through your fingertips, you lift your heels, you lower your heels, lift and lower, lift and lower. If you don't have ankle weights here, the bangles, or you don't have a ball, you can still do this and you will feel it just as much. We have another 10. Squeeze your core for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5. Heels stay high in 3, in 2. Press into your toes, heels are high, we press into the ball. Squeeze, 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 squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Heels stay high, you squeeze the ball, you lower your hips for 4, for 3, arms stay on top of you for 2, kiss the mat at 1, you bring your hips back up for 4, arms start to pull wide for 3, chest press for 2, bring your hips up for 1. So we extend our arms for 4, our hips lower for 3, extend for 2, you lower hips, kiss your mat at 1, you pike back up for 4, arms come wide for 3, for 2, and 1. It's a chest press hip bridge combo. You're off of your heels, so we're really starting to work through the back side of our legs here. So really exhale as you bring your hips high, your hands come wide. Inhale as your arms come overhead, your hips lower, you kiss the mat with your tailbone. We'll take another 4. We have another 3. We take 2, squeeze your core, press into your toes. And 1, you meet me at the top. From here, arms come overhead. We take lat pull back, so you bring your arms behind you and right above your shoulders. So arms reach long behind you and over your shoulders. You squeeze your ball here. So back for 2, back for 1, arms lift for 2, lift for 1. You might need to bring your toes in a little bit more. There's still height underneath your heels. We pulse into the ball. As you bring your arms on above your head, now you dip your hips an inch. As you pike back up with your arms, your hips come up an inch. So teeny tiny micro, really small, really controlled. Squeeze through your inner thighs, your glutes, everything here. Press through your toes, the balls of your feet. We'll take another 4. Inhale as you extend, you bring your hips down an inch. Exhale for 3. We have 2 more. We'll meet at the top in 1. Hold high, we hold for 10, 9, squeeze your ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your heels, lower your hips. Whew. Let's bring our bangles around our ankles this time. So you can peel those off of your wrists. I feel like my arms just feel like jello, so loose and so free afterwards. Grab a sip of water. We come down to a side plank, left side of your body, left hand or left forearm, closest to the mat. From here, you pick your hips up, you meet me with the ball in your right hand, space between your mat and your left thigh. If you would like to modify, you can come down to your knee here. From here, we just pulse up and up, up and up. I'm gonna take it from my knee, I'm gonna keep my right leg extended. We pulse up and up. You press for 10. You have 8, Tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your core for 5. You have 4, 3, 2, hold high, and 1. From here, keep your right leg high. If you are taking the modification, you come down for 2. We thread the needle for 1. You open 2, open for 1. So thread for 2, exhale for 1. Open for 2, open for 1. You have another 4. Press through your forearm, press through your palm, shoulder over elbow. You have another 3. Find a little bit more height on your right leg. We have 2. And we have 1. Last one, you meet me nice and high. I'm gonna scoop myself over. Arm extends overhead, leg long beside you, toe is pointed. You bring your arm and leg almost to touch, they slice. You bring them back, extend long over your head and behind you. So you bring them forward, you slice. Back overhead, back long. You have another 6. You have another 4, squeeze through your obliques. You have another 3. You have another 2. Last one, hopefully you're not sliding like me. You come long, this time you crunch elbow to knee. You extend. So you crunch, you bring your gaze with you for 2, touch your knee at 1, extend for 2, take your gaze over your left shoulder. In for 2, in for 1, extend for 2, extend for 1. We have 4. We have 3. We have 2. You know I love a pulse, so elbow and knee meet in 1. We hold, we pulse, pulse, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze 4, 3, 2, hold, and 1. Awesome. We're gonna swing around, get right into the other oblique. This time, right palm, right forearm down. You're on your right hip to start. Sorry, my throat's getting a little scratchy. Just so passionate about Pilates. You pop up to either your toes, or if you're taking the modification, maybe you come down on your knee and you extend your left leg long. Ball in your left hand above your head. From here, we pulse up and up, up and up. We pulse for 10, 9, 8, squeeze the ball for 6. You have 5. We have another 4, 3, 2, find height under your left leg, and 1. I know those ankle weights are tough. Left leg is extended beside you, nice and long. We thread the needle down for 2, crunch the ball under for 1. You open for 2, open for 1, down for 2, down for 1. Open back up, take your gaze with you. You have 4 more. Exhale as you curl. Inhale as you come long. You have another 3. You need to drop your left foot, you totally can. Just stay on your right knee. You have another 2. Last one, you have another 1. Awesome, arm in, before I hit my plant. Extend your left arm overhead. Your left leg is long beside you. We slice them together for 2. We slice for 1. You bring everything long like we started. Exhale as you slice. Inhale as you elongate. Oh my gosh, I'm really starting to feel it. If you need to come down to your hip, you totally can here. We have another 4. We have another 3, squeeze your core. We have another 2. Last one. From here, arm and leg go long. Pop back up to your knee, we crunch in for 2. Elbow and knee touch at 1, extend for 2, extend for 1. Squeeze your core, in for 2, in for 1. Extend for 2, extend for 1. We have another 6. You have another 5. You have another 4. Last 3. We have another 2. Keep it long, let's make it slow. In for 1, you hold. We pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, it's a toughie. Bring your ball with you. We are going to get up on our feet. You're gonna Fold your mat and just move it out of your way. The glider is gonna start by coming under your right foot. I'm gonna grab a sip of water real quick. Ball stays between your hands. Left foot forward, right foot back. If you wanna keep your mat out for your left foot to be on, that's totally fine. Slight hinge in your hips, ball comes to the center of your chest, you come down. From here, we stand for 2, stand for 1. You lunge back down for 2, down for 1. Squeeze the ball the entire time, up for 2, up for 1, down for 2, down for 1. So exhale, on the way up, slight hinge in your hips the whole time. Inhale as you come down, bring your weight down and back with you. Press through your left heel. We come back down. You have another 4. You slide back down, press through your foot to stand. You have another 3. You have another 2. Squeeze your ball the whole time. Last one. From here, you bring your knee to chest, arms overhead. We pulse, pulse right, knee to chest. You press into the ball for 10, 9. Squeeze your core for 8, 7. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms overhead. As you dip forward to place your right foot on your ball, extend your arms behind you. You come down for 2, down for 1. You drive your knee in for 2, carriage kick for 1, bring your ball to your chest, extend for 2, extend for 1, knee comes back up for 2, up for 1. So you dive forward, right foot finds your glider. That's a little far back. Arms extended, you bring your elbows in for 2, press your ball at 1, carriage kick back out for 2, out for 1. You come up for 2, up for 1, knee to chest. Let's take another 4. So it's a combo move. It's a couple combos. We just really jacked it up there. I got a little excited. We stand, knee comes to chest, press the ball the entire time. Arm comes in front of you. We carriage kick in, ball comes to chest. We extend, ball comes in front of us. We stand. We have another 2 after this. You come low. Extend. We're gonna start stand, knee to chest, last one. You come back down, everything crunches in, everything extends. You stand high, knee comes to chest. Let's come down one more time. All we have are 8 carriage kicks. So you bring your ball in, your knee in, you extend everything out, press your ball the entire time, get your core and your chest activated. You have another 6. You have another 5. Slow it down. You have another 4. You have another 3. You have another 2. Last one, you bring your right leg in about 3/4 of the way in. Ball to your chest, you pulse down an inch, up an inch, press into the ball, down and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold low, and 1. Let's switch it on over to the other side. After this, we come down onto our back, we finish there. So right foot forward, left toes on your glider, ball comes to your chest, you press the entire time, stand through your right heel for 2, you press for 1, hinge through your hips, you come down for 2, down for 1, add a diagonal the entire time, up for 2, up for 1, down for 2, down for 1. We have another 6. Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down, you have another 5. Try to leave space between your glider and your foot at the top. So see how I stop and then I come back down. Don't let your glider come all the way in. You have another 3. Squeeze through your ball. You have another 2. You have another 1. This time, ball comes overhead. Left knee drives to chest. You press the ball, press, 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 press. Drop down through the sides of your body, the muscles underneath your armpits for 10, 9. Tuck your hips for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the ball at 1.
You come down for 2, arms extend in front of you for 1. We lunge all the way down for 2, down for 1. You press the ball into your chest for 2. Knee drives for 1. Left knee extends for 2, arms extend for 1. You stand for 2, stand for 1. Knee to chest, you press through the ball, you lower back down, you find your glider. We drive knee to chest. You have another 5. So elbows come wide, drop your shoulders, bring your ball to your heart space, extend back out. We come up, you have another 4. Inhale as you lunge down. Exhale as you drive your knee to chest. Inhale as you extend. Exhale as you stand, knee to chest. You have another 3. Really press through all 4 corners of your right foot. You have another 2. Your core supports you here like you are in a good old fashioned plank. Last full rep. Arms and leg extend long. You come up knee to chest. You come back down. We take 8 carriage kicks. So extend your arms in front of you. Left leg extended behind you. Left knee bends for 2. Squeeze the ball, bring to your chest for 1. You extend for 2, extend for 1. In for 2, in for 1. Extend for 2, extend for 1. You have another 6. You have another 4. Sorry, 5. You have another 4. Inhale as you extend. You have another 3. You have another 2, sit a little bit lower. You have another 1. Bring your leg in about 3/4 of the way. You press the ball, you sit low, you squat down and up. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7. Inner thighs on fire. 6, 5. Right side, back. It's really bothering me. On my left, sorry, on my right, we're just feeling it for 3, for 2, hold low for 1, awesome. Move your glider off to the side. We will come down, finish with a short ab series. Bring your ball with you. Try to keep your ankle weights on here if you can. We're so close to the end. Ball comes underneath your shoulder blades, heels about hip distance apart, hands behind your head, elbows wide. We crunch up and down. We crunch up and down. So exhale, inhale as you crunch back. Press into the ball, press your tailbone into the mat, come back. We have 10, 9, 8, 7. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You crunch up, find a C spine, find a C curve through your spine, press your tailbone in, arms come out wide. We crunch up an inch, down an inch, up and down. Squeeze your core. We have 10. You have 9, 8. Drop your shoulders for 6. You have 5, 4. Squeeze your core for 3, for 2, for 1. Arms in front of you. You lift your arms for 2, lift for 1. You press down for 2, down for 1. So lift for 2, lift for 1. Squeeze your core down for 2, down for 1. So inhale as you extend your arms overhead. Exhale as you push gravity away from you. You have another 4. You have another 3. You have another 2. Last one, arms stay high. We march our legs out. Left leg in, down. Right leg in, down. March left and right. See how stable you can get without your hips rocking. We have 8. We have 7. We have 6. We have 5. Slow it down for 4. Squeeze your core for 3. The dogs outside are barking. They're ready for the end. You have 2. Last one each side. Let's bring our legs higher, arms to the side. See if you can extend your legs, extend your arms, hollow hold. Bring your legs to a low diagonal for 10, 9, feel the shakes for 8, 7, you've got it, 6, 5, dig a little bit deeper, get a little bit lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, bring your feet to touch. Let's meet in a butterfly. I like to wrap my hands around the tops of my toes. Ooh, try to bring your feet as close as you can to your pelvis. A hinge from your hips. Oh, that feels so good. Let's peel our ballas or ankle weights off. Move the ball to the side. Don't knock your water over and don't knock your candle over. Extend your body nice and long across your mat. Let's grab behind. I'm gonna bend my left knee, grab behind the right. Try to crunch up a little bit. Just bend, simple bend and extend, teeny tiny. Let's stretch through the back side of our leg. Awesome. Grab right knee with left hand, pull it across your body, look towards your right arm, which is cactus out inside, beside you. Awesome, come back in, place your right foot down a little ways out. Let's grab behind the back side of our left leg. Elbows bend. We try to pull our leg as close as we can to our knee. Sorry, our knee to our nose, which is a tiny bend and extend through the back side of your leg. Point through your left toes here. Drop your shoulders down. Let's grab left knee with right hand, pull it across our body. Left arm, cactus out beside us. Your gaze is towards your left hand. Awesome. Unwind, flip over. Let's hit a child's pose. So your knees are as wide as your mat. Your toes touch, you lean down and out. Arms extend far above you. Really press through your palms, drop through your shoulder blades. Imagine someone's pulling your tailbone towards your toes. Come back up on our knees, we bring our hips down. So we go from a frog position, pull your hips back to child's pose. We'll take another 3 here. Oh, I just really need it for the inner thighs. So you have exhale as you come forward. Sorry, inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you come back. Last one. Awesome, press yourself up. Let's meet in the kneeling position. We're going to grab the right side of our head with our left hand. Extend your right arm down towards your mat beside you. Breathe in here. And out. Maybe you twist your head towards the floor. You grab like the back right side. Really try to reach your right hand to the mat. Finally through your neck. Awesome, maybe shake your neck out a little bit. With our right hand, we grab the left side of our head. Extend your left arm down to try to touch your mat. Really stretch through the sides of your neck. Bring your gaze towards the floor. Right hand grabs the left back side of your head. Stretch through your left arm. Awesome, let's just circle our neck out. Maybe your shoulders here too. We're gonna bring our left hand to the mat, reach over with the right. Oh, I love a good side body stretch afterwards. Let's take one more each side. One more to the right. With that, find a neutral straight spine. Just rubbing our thighs, keeping some good energy in. Together, we take one breath in. Hands swoop on overhead. We seal it at the top with the clap. Exhale. Hands to heart center. We bow our head, namaste. Really awesome job, you guys. I feel like that was just like power quick burner. I know it's tough, but I'm proud of you. Remember to get some water, some protein. Don't forget to express gratitude for your body, stretch it out, show it some love, and spread love around you today. Again, this is Matchy Flow. My name is Nadia. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.